My name is Benjamin Wu. I'm an assistant professor of communication studies at Carleton University. My work really focuses on comics and graphic novels and the forms of geek culture that exist around them. Gaming, science fiction and fantasy, conventions, and the sorts of spaces that are associated with those media forms. My current research project is a study of labor in the comic book industry. I'm looking at the working experiences and the conditions of the creative professionals who make comic books and graphic novels. In most corners of the media system, we're dealing with a lot of centralization of ownership, concentration of ownership, and comics is no different. The major comics publishers, DC Comics and Marvel Comics, are both owned by large multinational conglomerates, Warner Brothers in the case of DC and Disney in the case of Marvel. That means that fundamentally these companies have an interest in maintaining intellectual property and doing branding, creating lucrative brands for their parent companies. Now, why this is pressing is because labor in this field has typically been organized as freelance labor. So people are contracted to produce a certain number of pages as a script or the art for it, but that's not an open-ended commitment of employment. As freelance laborers, they typically don't have ownership rights in the works that they create, nor do they have access to many of the benefits that people with a sort of regular 9-to-5 job might take for granted, like health insurance or pensions. It's important to realize that behind every media form are people. There are people communicating, there are people who are interacting. Comics and graphic novels is really just one example of the kinds of dynamics that take place around media all the time.